You know, I really think crustaceans have a soul. You know, that people that are different than other marine creatures. You know.
I don't know about that.
Does that light mean we're on? Are we on right now?
Wait, Jared, are we recording? Hi, I'm Amanda Rizzi.
And I'm Jordan Siegel.
And this is the Binghamton Update. Here are this week's top stories.
It's Halloween today, which is the only day of the year that LARPers are considered just like everyone else. LARPers were recently found to have taken over the student wing, claiming it was Employer's Landing. They then proceeded to act out the War of the Five applying interns. One girl on her way to class described it as gruesome, intense, and spoilerific for those not caught up on Game of Thrones. 3 students were brutally maimed, and 26 experienced paper cuts in the incident.
Many alumni that returned for homecoming were disappointed to find that no, Binghamton still does not have a football team, and yes, it's still pretending that soccer is a suitable replacement. Others were devastated that alumnus Stacy Berger did not make an appearance this year, and we continue to pray for her safety.
Freshman and local virgin George DeStefano took advantage of a recent condom giveaway on campus, collecting a record 50 condoms for his personal collection. When reached for comment, he explained that being ready is half the battle, as he tucked them away into his Buzz Lightyear lunchbox.
University President Harvey Stanger welcomed freshmen by warning them of the misuse of alcohol, reminding them that if you don't drink enough, you might not get drunk.
After the failure of the pause system, the SA has combined their Be Engaged system with the popular Beeline in a last-ditch effort to make Be Engaged actually relevant. Many have compared it to the failed integration of Google and YouTube, while others have compared it to that time that Dane Cook tried out acting. Come on, Dane Cook. You're better than that.
Beverage company Dasani set up a large interactive advertisement on campus last week. Students across campus were dissatisfied with the decision since the SA received more votes for Aquafina, Fiji, and Yellow Band.
Asbestos was detected in Bartow Library this week, and authorities are saying it was likely due to sophomore Dale Karsten opening up an old chemistry book that hadn't been touched since before Pearl Harbor, causing the hazardous powder to enter the air. In a related incident, junior Bill Carmeni opened up a 100-year-old Japanese mysticism book last week in the library, and due to the resulting particulate, he now has the ability to bend time. The administration has announced plans to remove the asbestos, but due to budgetary constraints, the asbestos will simply be moved to be used in future construction projects on campus.
There have been many reports of rats on State Street. Businesses have disputed the claim, and according to JT's Tavern, we only have one rat, and it's in our ass.
After refusing to allow retaken classes to correct students' GPAs, expanding enrollment and housing capabilities without increasing parking space, and hiring Sodexo, the ResLife office was stumped this summer as they tried to answer the question, how can we screw over students? Harvey Stanger is reportedly proud to have outdone himself this time with his housing sign-ups change, content to watch as students are forced to tell their parents they're homeless 3 years too early. Here to comment is freshman Becky. How are you, Becky?
I'm doing great.
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 So I'm curious, what is your take on this current housing crisis for so many freshmen?
Oh, I think it's awesome. I mean...
Really?
Yeah, my friends wouldn't want to live with me if they actually knew who I was.
Becky, who are you?
Well,
Why would they not want to live with you?
See, okay, I kind of have this fake persona. They think I'm majoring in chemical engineering.
Okay.
No.
Not chemical engineering.
No.
What, you majoring
No.
in, theater or dance or something like that?
Well, I'm a hardcore porn star. So,
Really?
yeah, I'm convinced that's the onset of my carpal tunnel, but besides the fact.
So how does this relate to your housing situation? Do you think your friends won't live with you if you're a porn star?
Well, there are certain college bedroom scenes that just, they don't need to know about the things that I do.
So do you ever plan to tell them the truth about yourself or just keep this ruse, forever?
I mean, it depends. If they want to get involved, then it'll be okay.
So for you, this housing sign-up is great because you can lock in before your secret gets out.
Exactly.
I see. Well, thanks, Becky. This has
Yeah.
been really eye-opening. Do you think most freshmen would be on the same page as you, or do you think that this is something that could really bother a lot of freshmen at Binghamton University?
Speaking of pages, you guys can actually follow me on Facebook, Twitter, RedTube,
All right.
Reality Kings, Pornhub.
This has been Becky the porn star, apparently, guys. Thanks so much. We'll be right back. We now go to Jared Skwiersky with a special report.
How do you feel about students that donate to the school? They get first priority trying for classes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't really agree with that just because I feel like not everyone has the money to donate.
So like people who, donate and give back to the school, they shouldn't get anything, no benefits for them?
They should definitely get some kind of a benefit, but I don't think it should have to do with maybe registration. Maybe it could be like on-campus housing.
So basically, instead of getting better classes, you get the privilege of not living in a shithole.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're going to give back to the school, you can, as a reward, you get to not live in a shithole, right?
Yes, exactly, and I agree. I think that's a good idea.
Right. So if you're stuck in like Hinman, you can just pay your way out, go to Dickinson, and then Hinman will be like, as it should be, just the poor suburbs, the ghetto, basically.
I still think you shouldn't take it away from other people who already have it. So yeah, I don't think that's right. I live in Dickinson right now, and I have an amazing dorm, and I love it. And it would suck if someone was able to pay their way over me to get that room and kick me out. That would kind of suck. So if it's that way, I don't really think it's a good idea.
So you should be able to sort of get better priority for housing if you donate, but not if you get kicked out as a result.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of welfare system. You live in Dickinson.
Right.
It's all equal playing field.
Yeah, in a sense, Hinman does provide cheaper housing, so for people who can't afford to necessarily live in Dickinson, there is that alternative.
And then so if you're too poor, whatever, it's okay. You just live in Hinman.
If they need it for Dickinson or CIW,
yeah,
and they give me like a good case, then I'll suffice.
Yeah, so if you have the money for it, you can pay your way out, go to Dickinson. But if you're poor as shit, whatever.
Yeah, that's a different scenario.
Yeah,
that's a different scenario.
So then you're stuck in Hinman.
Yeah.
Considering how much they donate, it's fine if they live somewhere a little nicer.
They can live in middle class housing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sounds good.
They're not going to shove them in Hinman.
How do you feel about Harvey Sanger's recent, plans and starting to talk about his action to start inspecting rooms for alcohol and other controlled substances on a regular basis?
That is an entire breach of privacy, I feel. I think that if there's reason to suspect, then fine, go into someone's room.
But do you think it has anything to do with the recent bomb scares we've had?
Recent bomb scares. Did we have a recent bomb scare?
Last Tuesday, for one.
Where?
Old Unit, yeah. And then 2 weeks before that, there was Student Link.
If you hear someone say something or if you see something shady going on, then it's okay to inspect someone's room. But there's this one kid that walks around the Union and always wears sunglasses and walks all wobbly and stuff. And maybe that kid would be like, you know who I'm talking about, right?
No, he's weird.
He is.
He's definitely just making bombs in his room, under his bed.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Listen, he's a weird kid, man.
Random inspections.
Yeah, just inspections, just so you can walk into your room.
No comment.
I don't think that's really necessary.
Not necessary.
Yeah, that's not necessary.
Because no one has alcohol in the room anyway, right? It's not even an issue.
I'm not aware of that.
Last Tuesday alone, there was actually a thing in the Old Union. There was this weird, creepy guy yelling out threats. And then a month ago, there was someone in a chemistry class in Student Link, 312, I think, where he was a chemistry student. He was saying that he was, making IEDs with his chemistry skills and.
Ugh. Well, I don't think that everyone should be penalized for that. I think that, if you're 21 or you're of age, you should be able to have alcohol or whatever kind of prescription drugs.
So just the chemistry kids, right?
No, not just the chemistry.
Oh, okay.
No, whoever.
Biochem too. They suck. They're actually, what they're doing is they can't afford to have as many counselors now, actually. So they're letting go of some of the counselors. And what they want to do is for the people that can't, get a counselor because there's only so many resources, they're just going to put a sign on the door that, says, I'm here for you, feel better. And that's pretty much their therapy that they get.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Any better messages you can send out there?
Well, maybe there could be some volunteers, some students that could be call me here, or maybe there could be some kind of meeting area for kids.
Give a number,
to
call me for a good time?
Yeah, a number, call me.
Come on, man. This will really help our club out. And you get a discounted community for a year. Weren't you going to get one anyway?
I don't know, dude. I'm not even sure what a community even is. Is $20 really worth it?
This guy. Is it worth it?
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. So do yourself a favor and buy that membership. You get a community key, we raise money for the club, and we can win awesome prizes.
All right, sounds good. Just point me in the right direction.
Go to thecommunikey.com/referral, select my club when you pay, and then they'll send you a promo code via email.
Okay, so what now?
Well, now we wait for the results to be posted and... Oh, wow.
What is it?
Subway's is offering a buy one get one footlong for the next hour.
Seriously? Can I use your community right now?
Hell no. I'm hungry. Go get your own and let's go.
And we're back. God damn it! I can't take this anymore. Should have joined the musical.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for Binghamton Update. I'm Amanda Rizzi. That was Jordan Siegel, and good night.